What if I told you that one of the most powerful brain-boosting habits on the planet costs you exactly $0 and takes less than 3 minutes a day? No supplements, no therapy, no expensive gadgets, just water, cold water. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, cold showers. I've heard this before, but stick with me, because what's actually happening inside your brain when that cold water hits your skin, most people have absolutely no idea. And here's the thing, we're saving the most important habit for the very end of this video, the one that could change your mornings forever. If you skip it, you'll miss the one thing that ties all of this together. So don't go anywhere, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what cold showers do to your brain, and you'll actually want to take one tomorrow morning. Let's get into it. Okay, picture this. It's 6 a.m. Your alarm goes off. You drag yourself to the bathroom half asleep, eyes barely open. You turn the shower handle, but instead of warm, you go cold. The first second, it feels like your body is screaming at you. But here's what's happening on the inside. The moment cold water hits your skin, your brain triggers a massive release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. And not just a little. Studies show that cold exposure can increase dopamine levels by up to 250%. That's more than most stimulants people are literally paying hundreds of dollars for. Think about that. You're essentially giving your brain a natural high for free every single morning. And unlike coffee, which gives you a spike and then crashes you, dopamine from cold exposure rises slowly and stays elevated for hours. That means sharper focus, better mood, and a brain that actually wants to work. So the next time you're struggling to get motivated, the answer might literally be in your shower. Now let's talk about stress. Most of us are trying to avoid stress at all costs. And that makes sense. But here's something fascinating. Your brain actually needs a certain kind of stress to grow stronger. It's called hormesis. Big word, simple idea. Small doses of discomfort make you more resilient over time. Cold showers are basically a training gym for your stress response. When you step under cold water, your body goes into a mild fight or flight mode. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing speeds up, and your brain floods with norepinephrine, a chemical that sharpens alertness and builds mental toughness. Here's the wild part. Every time you choose to stay under that cold water, even for 30 more seconds, your brain learns something powerful. I can handle discomfort. I can push through. And that lesson, it doesn't stay in the shower. It carries over into your work, your relationships, your goals. You start making harder decisions. You stop avoiding difficult conversations because your brain has been trained, literally trained, to face discomfort head on. That's not motivation talk. That's neuroscience. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was a 28-year-old guy who struggled with anxiety every single morning. He'd wake up already feeling behind, already feeling tense, like his brain was stuck in overdrive before the day even started. A friend dared him to try cold showers for just 1 week. He hated it. The first 3 days were brutal, but by day 5, something shifted. He started feeling calmer after his shower, clearer, less reactive. Why? Because cold water activates the vagus nerve, a key part of your nervous system that controls your fight or flight response. When you breathe through the cold and let your body settle, you're literally training your nervous system to calm down faster. And that doesn't just help your mornings. Research shows regular cold exposure can reduce anxiety levels over time, improve sleep quality, and even lower symptoms of mild depression. Your brain stops being stuck in panic mode and starts actually functioning the way it's supposed to. Here's one more piece of the puzzle that most people completely overlook. Cold showers trigger the release of norepinephrine in the brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, decision-making, and working memory. Translation: after a cold shower, your brain is literally more capable of deep thinking. Students who tried cold showers before studying reported better concentration. Entrepreneurs and executives who've built cold exposure into their morning routines say it's the single thing that gives them a mental edge. And here's why it matters for you specifically. Every day, You're competing with distractions, with procrastination, with mental fog, and most people are trying to fight that fog with more caffeine, more scrolling, more stimulation. But cold showers, they cut through the fog at the source. By resetting your brain chemistry first thing in the morning, you give yourself a 2 to 3 hour window of peak mental performance. That's the window where your best work happens. Okay, we're here. The habit I promised you at the beginning. Are you ready? It's not just about going cold. It's about the contrast. Here's what the top performers actually do. It's called contrast therapy, or hot-cold cycling. Start warm for 2 minutes, then go cold for 30 to 60 seconds, then warm again, then cold again. Repeat 2 or 3 times. When you switch from hot to cold, your blood vessels rapidly constrict and then dilate. This pumping action increases blood flow to your brain by up to 40%. You're essentially giving your brain a workout, building new neural connections, improving circulation, and creating a wave of energy that lasts for hours. This is the secret that athletes, Navy SEALs, and high-performance coaches have been using for years, and it's available to you every single morning for free. If you had skipped to the end, you would have missed everything that makes this habit actually work, but you stayed, and now you know. So here's where you are right now. You came into this video probably thinking cold showers were just some tough guy trend. But now, you know the truth. You know that cold showers flood your brain with dopamine, build stress resilience, calm anxiety, sharpen focus, and, when done with contrast, give your brain a circulation boost that nothing else can match. You now have everything you need to start tomorrow morning. Not perfectly, not for an hour, just 30 seconds of cold. That's it. Because 30 seconds of cold is the difference between a brain that's just surviving and a brain that's actually thriving. So tomorrow morning, turn that handle cold, breathe through it, and feel what your brain is capable of. You already know what to do.